going into the season, obviously, when last we saw Clarke, she had taken off, and we know we're going to jump ahead a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say anything about where her mind's at? Is it pretty much the same place we left her off at?
She lost it. She's lost it. No. I think, well, when we left her at the end of season 2, she was kind of running away from her problems, which is very un-Clarke-like. But it just, I guess there is a certain point for everyone where it all gets too much, and this was hers, with everything that happened in Meltweather. So, the beginning of season 1, season 1, where is my head? Season 3, she is, she's been kind of gone rogue for like the last 3 months, she's been just living off the land and hunting and, hanging out with, the occasional grounder, and just completely changed her, her life. So it's really interesting. It was really fun to play.
Is it almost like a feral version of
Feral Clarke? Yeah.
And so is there any part of her that's like, maybe I should head back to my people, or is it just that's not even something she can fathom?
I think that's definitely something that would cross her mind, of course. It's still her deep down. And she, has always felt a deep responsibility to her people, and so there might be a bit of that, but for the most part, she's kind of pushing all those feelings down and continuing her sort of denial, I guess you could call it, of everything that's happened.
We've heard about a couple new characters. We've heard the name Roan. We've heard about the Ice Queen.
Yes.
Anything you can say about it? Seems like these other parts of the Grounder society we're going to encounter.
Yeah, we're definitely opening up the Grounder world for sure. It's really exciting. We've got, we've spoken about the 12 clans and the coalition, Lexa's coalition, but we haven't really stepped into that world properly yet. So we're going to meet lots of different kind of clans. We've got the Ice Nation, of course, and that's really exciting because we have, the wonderful Brenda Strong come on as the Ice Queen. So that one's really cool, and we also get to see sort of like, the Grounder capital essentially, which is awesome. I can't wait for everyone to see that set.
I've heard a lot of cool things about that set. Yeah. And then, of course, we know we're going to see Lexa again. To say that there's a history there at this point is an understatement.
Yeah.
So, anything you can say about when, they're reunited, it can't just be like, hey, good to see you again.
Yeah, no, definitely not. It's going to be messy. I think everything that Clarke's been trying to, all those feelings, as aforementioned, that she's been pushing down, are going to come to the surface when she sees her face. I think it's safe to say.
Her feelings, and that's complicated there, because
definitely
there was possible romantic feelings, and then this is someone who completely, in her kind of, even though she could maybe see why she did it, still betrayed their plan.
Yeah.
So is it just everything at once for Clarke?
I think so. I mean, she's the last person that she's expecting to see. I think it's going to be an epic scene. There's obviously, the fact that she opened herself up and allowed herself to trust Lexa, and then being betrayed was just, shocking. And I think for Lexa it's interesting as well, because it was her who said never open up your heart, and then there she goes, and I think that's kind of one of the reasons she shut it down. Yeah.
At the same time, your show is introducing this whole AI concept. Is that kind of fun for you that you can go in a very different direction this year?
It's cool. It's really cool, and it's we're definitely going a lot more sci-fi, which is a lot for my little blonde brain to kind of comprehend, but I'm getting there. I'm understanding it. But yeah, the introduction of Ali in the season finale, I thought was fantastic, and there's going to be a lot more of her in this season.